What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing this special Trejo and Day9 Singleton weekend event. But first, I'm going to be showing you the decks. So we have got a lot of new updates. All the decks and, or rather the deck editing has been updated to where we can actually separate it all out, which is nice. Although I made a second Persistent Petitioners build. There it is. Okay, so this is gonna be our first build with the deck, and then I'll show you the second build. We'll go through some games with this one, we'll go through some games with the other one, and we'll have a good time. So yeah, starting us off, we have one Opt, one Spell Pierce, one Blink of an Eye. Now a lot of these cards are going to be ways to either draw or counter or deal with opponent's creatures, and then of course 18 Persistent Petitioners. We do have Drowned Secrets, which helps us mill our opponent out. Have some Negate, Radical Idea, Shimmer of Possibility to help us find whatever it may be we need, whether it be a Persistent Petitioner or Divination to draw more cards, whatever we need. Shimmer's in here to try to help us out. One Wall of Lost Thoughts, as it is pretty good at milling your opponent. One Deep Freeze to deal with some opponent's creatures. Divination for the card draw. Psychic Corrosion for the mill. Sinister Sabotage for the counter, Thought Collapse for the mill and counter, Chemister's Insight to draw, Murmuring Mystic because it fits well into the deck, one copy of Sleep just in case they manage to get a lot of creatures out and we need some way to just mass snooze them, one copy of Entrancing Melody to gain control of any target creature, and one copy of Mass Manipulation to gain control of X amount of target creatures and or planeswalkers. So that's going to be the first deck, and we will go name this first one Persistent Singleton 1, and we'll name our other one Persistent Singleton 2. Persistent Singleton 2. Alright, so now onto our other deck tech. This one is as you guys can probably see, super cheesy, super janky, and super fun. So we have one copy of Opt to help us draw some, scry, whatever we may need to do. One copy of Drowned Secrets. 32 copies of Persistent Petitioners. Now obviously the game plan with this is just to play them as quick as possible, tap them as quick as possible, and get your opponent milled as quick as possible. One copy of Wall of Lost Thoughts, still think it's an excellent card. One copy of Psychic Corrosion, just a little bit more with the buffering. Now I've been back and forth on whether or not to take this out, but seeing as how we do have one copy of Chemister's Awakening to help us draw some cards consistently, I figured Psychic Corrosion could find its way into the deck. One copy of Secrets of the Golden City. Now I've also thought about discarding this for Chemister's Insight, Radical Idea, that kind of stuff. But I got to thinking about it, I feel like Secrets of the Golden City could actually be pretty good if this deck is winning anyways, or if it's, you know, close to Ascension, which it may not be, but Ascension really only requires, what, 6 lands, 4 Persistent Petitioners, or 3 Persistent Petitioners, and a Wall of Lost Thoughts, or some of our other enchantments down. Nonetheless, Ascending shouldn't be too difficult for us, so. And making our opponent draw cards, by the way, with Chemister's Awakening, just helps us mill them as well. So I've even thought about putting this in our other deck, but you know, I kind of want to keep the two having their own separate identity. So, one cool thing about this event, and we are going to go ahead and drop right into the games. I should have said jump, but you guys know what I mean. It is free, and the rewards is 1 card. Or if you get all the way to the end, you get 2 cards. Now, the cards you get is either a copy of Duress for all these 1 through 4 wins, and at 5 wins, you get an alternate copy of Galta. So yeah, super fun there. We're gonna go ahead and play the Persistent Petitioner deck 1, and we'll see how we deal with our opponents. Now I probably won't do a whole lot of editing in this video because I am, you know, I think it'll be able to be pretty quick regardless. So, and we are gonna be playing as Danny Trejo up against the famous Day9. For those of you who haven't seen the little video they did for this event, should definitely go check it out on their Twitter. I think that's at MTG Arena. I believe it's like probably 4 tweets down. It got posted yesterday. Nonetheless, it's very funny video. Okay, so we're probably up against what, a mono white weenie if I had to guess about it. Playing Legion's Landing, Tide Taker, yeah. Now that's going to make it very difficult for us to counter any of his spells. That's just something we got to deal with. So let's go ahead and play Persistent Petitioners. Get the ball rolling. Probably go ahead and go into a Psychic Corrosion next turn. Our Petitioners can actually block a lot of the mono white weenies, so that is a good thing. No attacks. Probably swing in with everything here to go ahead and transform his Legion's Landing. History of Benalia is going to be a little bit scarier. We are going to kill the Tithe Taker. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and kill the Tithe Taker. Just in case we draw into some removal or some counter, we don't want Tithe Taker bastardizing our ability to play it. So, go ahead and throw down a second copy of Persistent. And we'll probably wait. We'll probably blink of an eye one of the knights, but we can block them this turn, so there's no need to really. If we can get some card draw out of it as well, that'd be all the better, right? Really? Okay, so it's interesting that he chose to attack like that. We're gonna go ahead and kill one of the knights. I don't know if he had thought that one all the way out, and then we'll blink of an eye the other one, so essentially his History of Benalia, you know, doesn't really affect us at all. Trancing Melody is nice. We could just take the knight, right? Blink of an eye. The flyer. Then Trancing Melody, we don't have to play any, but we can't blink of an eye and draw a card. Maybe we do take the knight though. You gotta think he's got a Benalish Marshal somewhere in there though, right? Let's see. Turn the knight. We're still gonna be taking the one in the skies. You know what? Firm 0. We're gonna take his knight. I just don't know if I should blink of an eye. We'll wait for his turn regardless. Alright, so his history didn't do as much as what he was hoping for, I'm sure. Sarah's Guardian. Well, that seems like a better blink of an eye target, right? And we should do it before they all get Vigilance, correct? Well, we can kill every one of his ground creatures, so it's not too important. Yeah, let's just wait for our turn. Actually, you know what? We'll probably just Deep Freeze her. I'd rather remove her than, well... If we throw her back in his hand though, then he has to recast her, waste a turn, and then we can Deep Freeze her. Sounds like a pretty good course of action. Another Persistent. Alright, so we're up to 6, so we can Persistent and Blink of an Eye. So let's go ahead and send Sarah's Guardian back. And we got our 4th copy of Persistent there, which is marvelous, do I have to say. We'll be able to play Petitioners as well as Deep Freeze next turn, so that's good as well. Light of the Legion coming down. Drawing out another land, not really that good. So let's go ahead and play Persistent, and we will Deep Freeze the Light of the Legion. And we'll pass it his turn. No need to tap him now. I'd rather have him up as blockers rather than only having one blocker and allowing him to rein in a little bit more damage. So there's a Sarah's Guardian. We are going to want another way to deal with her. Otherwise, we're on a very short timer here. Pass the damage, and now we'll go ahead and tap all 4 and make him feel the wrath of our mill. Oh, also, some of you guys have commented saying back the camera up. My camera is as far back as it can go, so you know, I would back it up further if at all possible, but it's not. So alright, we'll go ahead and tap 1 out just to get him to mill 1 more, and then we'll wait for his turn and tap the other 4. We should have him though, right? We're on a 2-turn timer, but we're gonna mill him for 12 here. And then mill him for 12 more on our turn, which should be all of his cards, right? If I'm doing my math correctly. Yeah, okay. Marvelous. So, Game 1 is going to be picked up by me, us. You know, I can include you guys in that victory. Got a text message. Now we'll probably see how well this deck goes. I don't, I don't think it'll get to 5-0, but we can certainly try. We go first again. Now, if this deck just does absolutely wonderful, what we'll probably end up doing is showcasing the other deck in another video after this one. I may take a pause on, I think it's better to get Drowned Secrets down first, Wall of Lost Thoughts, then Petitioners. But what I was saying is I may hold off on the event, the Tribals A to Z today. Since this event came out and I really want to cover the events. I know you guys enjoy watching me play the events. You guys enjoy seeing the ideas, which oftentimes the first decks I do in events, you guys know, are always Persistent Petitioners and Rat Colonies, because I really enjoy them and I enjoy finding new ways to play them. So I don't think I've done a mono blue Singleton Petitioners. I don't think there's been Singleton since Petitioners have been out, actually. Nice what? Alright, so let's go ahead and throw down our Murmuring Mystic. Now, obviously playing up against white decks does scare me a smidge, because they can have one copy of Ixalan's Bindings, but that one copy is all they really need to sort of screw us out of a game. We do have some mill, but I don't feel like we have enough mill. Okay, there's Deputy Detention, so I'm so glad that I decided to keep Persistent Petitioners. He took our Drowned Secrets. What a bastard. So yeah, let's go ahead and use Radical Idea. We don't have quite 4 Petitioners yet. There's 3. We can go ahead and play one. No attacks. We have, what, 6 mana? So if we draw another one next turn, we can actually go ahead and start milling them, which is marvelous, right? Already down to 39 cards. Teferi. Oh no. You draw Teferi. Oh, sure, draw cards. He's probably playing some counter, though, right? Oh, we actually can't. We only have 5 mana. I don't know how to count. I'm sorry, guys. That's fine. Let's throw 2 of them down this turn, since we know he doesn't have a form of countering it, and then let's mill him for 1. And let's tap his Teferi in the face. Just a little love tap. Hey, that was uncalled for. It also makes him see that he can't really -3 Teferi. Otherwise, we'll beak him in the face with our bird. Let's skip to the good part, shall we? So, things that we're looking for. Oh. Well, not that. Alrighty then. Alright, so let's go ahead and opt. Make him discard 2 more cards. Sinister Sabotage. Yeah, I say we just keep it. We just keep it and we let it ride. It's down to 32 cards, so this first Persistent Petitioners build is certainly more sure, I'll just let it happen. I mean, I could have drawn 1 card in order to, you know, get him to mill 2 more, but I think just letting it happen is perfectly fine, because we would have had to discard a Petitioner. Sure, I'm going to resolve that. That's not going to resolve. No. Alright, we don't need that land, so let's just bin it. And we'll get another one anyway, so, you know. We'll discard it, draw another one. Drowned Secrets. Marvelous. Let's get it back onto the field. Alright. Draw another card with Teferi this turn. He's down to 31. Certainly not milling him as quickly as I'd like, especially with him having a Teferi out. But luckily enough, his Teferi isn't gaining health as quickly as it could be either, so that's okay. Smothering Tab. Alright, so I guess we are on a 19 turn timer now, which is something. Pay 2. I won't be able to play both of them. Smothering Tab, you've got me this time. So we'll go down to what, 26? Oh, we got rid of his Karn, that's always nice. What is he trying to play with so much mana in Azorius? Deploy? Sure. I doubt he'll -3 to Teferi this turn either. We can't swing in with our petitioners either, unfortunately, because I could very well see him triple blocking one of them. He did draw a card. Wow. Down to 24, which is 2 mills from us, and he's dead. Treasure map coming down. Looks like he's playing Azorius Artifacts. Interestingly enough. Cool. Alright, I see. Wow, yeah, I'm so glad we discarded his Karn. That could have been really bad for us, actually. Yeah, I mean, he's going to put a +1 counter on one of the other creatures, but otherwise, they're just going to keep attacking. Okay, untapping the treasure map is smart. You know, you really hate to see that. Alright, we'll skip it back to his turn. We will end up tapping our petitioners in order to make him mill 2 more cards. But we want to keep him up for a line of defense. The only thing they can really block against is the Voltaic Servant, but, you know, block's a block. Alrighty. Why would he untap treasure map? Okay, there he goes. I was about to say, and then not be able to get it all the way, but he did. He managed. He got it there. Kind of like the treasures from Ravnica Allegiance better than these from, what is that, Ixalan? Rivals of Ixalan, something like that. These just look very cluttered. This is just a very smooth the blocks. So go down to 21. Getting rid of his lands isn't really bonus to me. It's really better for him at this point because he's already got plenty of lands, plenty of mana to do whatever he may want to do with. Prosperous Pirates. What are you going for, a treasure win? Well, I mean, with Karn that would have been really good, right? Having that many treasure things, treasure tokens down. I don't think we're actually going to be able to win this one, though. That Cleansing Nova's got us good. We pretty much have to do this here. It's down to 18, 17, 16. Still have to tap him twice before we die. I I could have swung in with both Petitioners there to try and wound the Teferi a little bit, but he would have just ended up blocking him more than likely. Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have got anything through. Oh well. Yeah, sounds about right. Reverse, reverse. I always think of the electric slide whenever he says that. Well, skill to animator. Ooh, he's gonna make one of his artifact tokens. Or artifact tokens. One of his treasure tokens. Obviously, one of his artifacts. That's looking like game. That is looking like game. I don't think I'll draw anything. What could I draw? I have 6 mana. Shimmer of Possibility? No, won't work. Well, hell, do that 2 more times and I could win. I would just need to... Well, no, I don't know of any way that I could win from here. Because I'll have to mill him this turn, otherwise he's going to hurt my face hole a lot. Yeah, like I said, gotta find a way to mill him twice on my turn, or mill him for 3 plus a full sweep of Persistent Petitioners. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you know, we'll see. We'll hold out hope, and then we'll probably play one more game, and then I'll probably just go ahead and concede like this match series, and then we may hop into the other one. So let's see. Nope, even with more mana. Thanks to his Drowned Secrets, resolve all. But you can't decline all. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a GG. Alright, so we'll get on into a game 3. Picked up victory in the first one, defeat in the second one, and I guess game 3 will be like our little tiebreaker. And then, like I said, we'll probably just go ahead and concede out if we don't lose, and then run the other deck, maybe. What time is it? How long have I been running for? Like 20 minutes already? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just play this one out. We have already been recording for quite a while. Yeah, I'll keep it. But I may just go ahead and like start up another recording right after this so I can get the other video out for you guys tonight. So I can still do 2 videos for you guys. It'll just be, you know, it won't be the event, or it will be the event. It won't be my little series. I'm sorry. All right, so we got a Spell Pierce in hand. We have 2 Petitioners already and 1 Wall of Lost Thoughts. This is pretty decent. Okay. I was gonna say this is a pretty decent starting hand, but you know, I guess our opponent didn't think the same of his. So let's go on into a 4th match, I guess, because that one was rather short. But yeah, we'll probably actually call it a video after this. I don't want this video to run too long, and I know, like, I get to recording and I get to playing, and I'm like, it's only been like 10 minutes, and really, it's been like 25, 30. So that's why some videos you guys see, I'm like, I got a little bit more time, and it's already like 20, 30 minutes into it, and you guys are like, no, I don't think you do. Nonetheless, 3 copies of Persistent Petitioners in our hand. It could be okay if we can draw into some more land and another copy of Persistent Petitioners. 10 Street Dodger. You know what we need for you? Wall of Lost Thoughts. So, well, there's our 4 copies. Hopefully he can't kill them. Probably will. He's playing a red deck, so Lightning Strike, Wizards, Lightning, Sky Marcher, Aspirant. Okay, so he's going Boros aggro. Okay, I see you. I feel you. I understand what you're saying. We actually are going to go ahead and tap Persistent Petitioners to mill him 1. So I say anything we can try and take off him, whether it's lands or more aggro creatures, you know, we definitely we definitely want to try. So, cool little thing, we can Entrancing Melody again and Still the Night, as we did before. You know, Spell Pierce, now's not the time, really. Like, you You should have been here last turn when it mattered. So yeah, we'll kick it to his turn. Probably use Spell Pierce if we can. And we'll probably Entrancing Melody one of his knights too. No, no, no. Don't do that. Glad we kept the mana up for Spell Pierce. So there goes that worry. Hallelujah, right? He can still... Oh, actually, he can't swing it at all this turn. That's unfortunate. Decisions. We can play a Persistent, block a knight, tap all 4. We only take 4 damage, steal a knight. I think that's a better play. Because we really need another land. We'll kick it to his turn. His knights will get buffed up. We'll block out with 1 Persistent Petitioner, but we'll still mill him. Legion War Boss. Ew, that's nasty. 10th Street Dodger gonna swing in. Okay, so we'll have what? We'll kill off that goblin for sure. Block out one of his knights. Oh, he didn't even realize his Sky Marcher Aspirant was flying. Oops. Alright, so we'll block like that, and then we will tap like so. 2, 3, 4. Submit. Bye-bye, cards. Whoa, this man's rocking Zatalpa. So much for Boros aggro. That's a heavy hitter card. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and throw down another copy of Persistent Petitioners. We'll kick it back to his turn. He's down to 34. That's what? 2, 3? 3 taps from us. So we need to live through 3 turns. I think we can. And it's really dangerous for him to attack now, right? Because all of his 2/2 creatures I can double block with my Persistent Petitioners and he can't kill. Scary, scary. We can still steal a knight if we need to. Experimental Frenzy, sure. Play cards off the top of your deck. You're only helping me. Pass to attackers. He will start ringing us for 2. All in. Interesting. Okay, so we'll resolve it, of course. We're gonna kill the War Boss, kill one of the knights, steal the other knight. 2, 3, 4. So he'll ring us for what, 6 damage this turn? That is scary. Nice. We got it. So we'll take his knight. Play another copy of Persistent Petitioners. We still have sleep as well. So I'm thinking we got this. I'm thinking. We only have to mill him twice. Once on his turn, once on our turn. Somehow he's got to come up with 7 damage from his Sky Marcher. Risk factor. Decline. Let him draw. He only has 1 mana to do something with. Pays for him. Sure, sure. Pass to attackers. Swinging with everything. It's your only shot. Alright, so we win. He'll deal 3 here. Kick back to my turn. Yeah! So we end up going 2-1 with our Persistent Petitioners deck. Marvelous, marvelous. Or 3-1, I'm sorry. I don't really count that one game. But Gas Spark Twins. Oh, that was from my daily. I was about to say, that's not one of the cards we're supposed to be able to get. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, leave a like down below if you did. It does help me, helps the videos, helps the channel. Comment if you guys have any suggestions for this deck or the other deck, which I'll probably try and record right after this and then get it up tonight, like I said. Comments, like, subscribe. If you guys want to see more, of course, always subscribe. It does help the channel, helps me. to grow this community into a beautiful, you know, big old butterfly. By the way, if you guys have any social media, I am on most of it, and I try to keep up to date, or at least one update each day on each one of them, if that makes sense. So I got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and I'm on Twitch. So if you guys need any of those links, they should be on the YouTube channel or down in the description. Nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.